The Young and the Restless spoilers. Tuesday full, the 21st of July, 2026. Oh my God, welcome back to the channel, besties. Today is just another gorgeous day, but honestly, I am barely holding it together because the tea we have to spill is scalding hot. Grab your iced coffees and strap in because we are going for a ride. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right now. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now because Genoa City is officially descending into absolute, unadulterated madness over these next few weeks, and I am not emotionally equipped to handle it. I am personally offended, totally living for it, and genuinely spiraling over the choices these people are making. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when I found out what is going down from July 20th to the 31st. Literally had to yeet my phone across the room because the sheer audacity of this plot is too much. We are talking massive betrayals, forbidden romances, and straight-up criminal behavior. Let's start with Adam Newman because, bestie, be for real right now. Adam is out here lying straight to Victor's face, and I am hyperventilating just thinking about the consequences. Adam has basically been moving heaven and earth to help Sally Spectra and save her company, Spectra Charles, from his own father's ruthless corporate attacks. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Adam is actually teaming up with Chelsea Lawson to protect Sally. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. But yes, Chelsea and Adam are working together to shield Sally's company. Adam is offering Sally this incredibly juicy, completely secret deal to buy Newman Media right out from under everyone. He is doing this because he feels he owes her an eternal debt after the tragic loss of their baby Ava. It is so romantic, but also so incredibly dangerous. Victor Newman is perpetually obsessed with taking back what is his, and the fact that Adam thinks he can just pull the wool over the mustache's eyes is genuinely unhinged. Adam is planning to march right up to Victor and tell him that he tricked Sally out of Newman Media, hoping Victor will just buy the lie and pat him on the back. But hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but Victor is absolutely going to find out that Adam betrayed him. I am calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear. Victor finding out that his own son played him to protect the woman he has been secretly trying to destroy? Send help. My soul has actually left my body. The fallout is going to be astronomical. But for now, Adam might actually get away with this little scheme for a hot minute because Victor is entirely distracted by Nikki Newman's medical crisis. Which, by the way, is a whole other level of emotional damage that I am not ready for. Okay, let's talk about Nikki because I am literally crying in the club for her. Nikki is finally getting her eye bandages removed, and the tension is so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. She is absolutely terrified, waiting to see if her vision has returned or if she is going to be permanently blind. And Victor is hovering around her, acting like the most devoted husband on the planet, completely ignoring the fact that he has been secretly liquidating her assets and manipulating her trust. It's giving major I cannot even energy. I am so stressed for Nikki. The doctors have already warned her that her sight might not come back immediately, or ever, and she is just sitting there in the dark, bracing for the worst possible outcome. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. While the Newmans are dealing with their medical trauma and corporate espionage, the Abbott mansion is turning into a straight-up psychological horror movie. Jack Abbott is finally home, trying to recover from his stab wounds, and Diane Jenkins Abbott is playing the role of the doting nurse. But the vibes? The vibes are absolutely rancid. Diane is completely paralyzed with fear because Dr. Lawrence Markham, the absolute psychopath who ambushed her and locked her in a padded room, is still out there, roaming free. Diane is jumping at every shadow, totally convinced that Markham is going to strike again. I genuinely feel so bad for her, but also, the suspense is killing me. Because Diane is so terrified, she comes up with this wild idea to contact Martin Laurent. Yes, that Martin Laurent. The literal psychopath. Because Markham's creepy hideout was filled with books written by Martin's twin brother, Alan, Diane thinks Martin is the key to finding Markham. But before Diane can do something completely reckless, Tracy Abbott steps in. You guys, Tracy is the MVP of this entire saga. Tracy discovers some deeply shocking news about Martin and realizes there is a massive, dark connection between Martin and Dr. Markham. So, Tracy decides she is going to be the one to contact Martin, putting herself directly in the line of fire. She thinks Martin will only open up to her. Tracy taking on a psychopathic mastermind to protect her family? I am living for it, but I am also terrified for her. Which is honestly so unhinged. But speaking of unhinged, we need to pivot back to Matt Clark. Matt is currently whining about how everyone in Genoa City hates him, and he is actually considering packing his bags and leaving town. And honestly, good riddance. But no, of course not, because Victor Newman and Phyllis Summers are both actively trying to convince Matt to stay. I am genuinely screaming into a pillow right now. Victor wants Matt to stay because Matt hasn't proven himself yet, and Victor wants to use him as a pawn to spy on Kane Ashby. Victor is literally keeping a dangerous criminal in his orbit just to get corporate dirt. But Phyllis? Oh, Phyllis is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. Phyllis is trying to seduce Matt to keep him in town. Bestie, be for real right now. Phyllis is starting a bizarre, twisted romance with the man who tortured her ex-husband and the father of her children. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of this woman. She is getting cozy with Matt, going on dates, and trying to manipulate him with romance. It is so gross, and it is pushing Nick Newman entirely off the deep end. And don't even get me started on the vibes with Nick right now. Nick is spiraling so hard it is actually scary. He is completely convinced that Matt is just manipulating the entire Newman family and plotting a massive, catastrophic revenge scheme. Nick is storming around town, constantly dropping these dark, lethal hints that he is going to handle Matt permanently. He is straight up making death threats. Sharon Newman is absolutely terrified. She is watching the man she loves turn into a dark, violent shell of himself, and she is panicking. Wait, did I hear a weird noise? Sounded like my cat just knocked over my ring light. Anyway, ignore that. Sharon, Nikki, and Victoria are all forming this circle of absolute panic because they are terrified that Nick's dark mood means he is no longer sober. They think the stress of Matt Clark, Nikki's blindness, and Phyllis's betrayal has pushed Nick right back into using drugs. The stakes are astronomical, and if Nick relapses while trying to murder Matt Clark, the entire Newman family is going to implode. I am manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update because this cannot end well. But wait, hold on to your wigs, because the most scandalous, jaw-dropping tea is happening over at Society or the GCAC or wherever these billionaires hang out. Victoria Newman and Kyle Abbott are sharing secrets. Yes, you heard me. Victoria and Kyle. The Ice Queen of Newman Enterprises and the Golden Boy of the Abbott family are suddenly trauma bonding. They are sitting around, spilling all their deepest, darkest family secrets, and there is a massive, undeniable, forbidden romance brewing between them. I am literally hyperventilating right now. Kyle is furious at Victor for the whole Patty Williams disaster, and Victoria is feeling incredibly lonely and vulnerable, and somehow these two are finding solace in each other. Can you even imagine the fallout? Kyle is basically dating the daughter of the man he is secretly trying to destroy. And Claire Newman? Claire is going to absolutely lose her mind when she finds out her mother is hooking up with her ex-boyfriend. And Victor? If Victor finds out that his precious daughter is sleeping with an Abbott, especially Kyle Abbott, who is actively plotting against him, Victor is going to have a literal heart attack. The drama is so cinematic, it belongs in the Louvre. And just when you think you can catch your breath, we get hit with another massive bombshell. Sally Spectra and Billy Abbott are trying to navigate their own messy lives, waiting on pregnancy test results and dealing with corporate sabotage when they stumble upon a massive, world-shattering secret about Jill Abbott. Jill is hiding something huge, and it is going to impact the entire family. The rumors are swirling that Jill is facing a severe, life-threatening health crisis. Like, she might actually be dying. I cannot even process this. Jill Abbott, the absolute icon, facing a fatal health issue and hiding it from everyone? Billy is going to completely shatter when he finds out. He is already so unstable, and if he loses his mother while trying to figure out if he is having a baby with Sally, his entire world is going to collapse. And Sally is going to be caught right in the middle of this tragic Abbott family meltdown. Genuinely, I do not know how any of us are going to survive the next few weeks of this show. The lore is so deep, my grip on reality is completely slipping. Between Adam's dangerous lies, Nikki's terrifying blindness, Tracy hunting down a psychopath, Phyllis dating a literal villain, Nick threatening murder, and Victoria and Kyle starting the most scandalous affair of the decade, my brain is fully fried. I am so invested. It is basically my entire personality now. Let me know in the comments how you guys are coping, because I am not okay. I need to go lie down and stare at the ceiling for 3 business days. Bye, besties.